Video of the week.
April! April!
Across fields and farmland, a community spread out to look for one of their own. The people of Machynlleth mobilised as soon as they heard April Jones had been abducted, and they've been searching night and day. If they weren't tramping across the countryside, they were handing out leaflets with picture of the little girl and phone numbers, urging people to report anything which might help the police inquiry.
We will keep an eye open. Okay. Sorry, I haven't seen you.
Okay, thank you.
And on the quiet, well-maintained housing estate where police stood guard, people struggled to come to terms with how the 5-year-old had been snatched from right outside her home.
It's just total shock and devastation for a town of our size. It's unprecedented for Machynlleth to have such a thing happen, and we're all rallying together, as you know, just to hopefully get April home safe and soon back to her family.
April was last seen playing with her young friends outside her house. Soon after 7, a white van pulled up and the driver spoke to April. The children who'd been with her saw what happened and told her mother when she came outside to get her.
I'm unable to be specific on exactly the circumstances, because obviously what we've got is the initial account from a child witness, but the indications are that she got into the vehicle willingly.
Within minutes, social networks were buzzing as the people of the town began spreading the word. Several hundred of them searched in the dark for hours and were urged to return at first light.
We need people in cars, we need people on foot to search the town, we need people up on the mountain road. So please, anybody that's in the area that can help, please come down to Brotherly Leisure Centre where we need all the help we can.
In a small town where everyone seems to know each other, people have been sharing their photographs of April with outsiders and the media to enlist their help in the search.
April was only gone from the house about 10 minutes. Coral had only that afternoon come back from a parent meeting, teachers meeting at the school. Really pleased with how the two daughters were doing at the school. She went in to make the tea, the same as street, and within the space of 10 minutes, literally, the little girl was taken away.
Thank you. I don't know if you can hear me any better, but you can certainly see me.
The police tried to find ways to deploy this army of willing helpers.
We're very grateful indeed for all of your help and assistance. What we do need is for you to bear with us.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11...
Eventually,
12.
volunteers were split into groups and deployed with mountain rescue experts to lead them in combing the countryside.
And heading towards the town park your way, okay?
It's a huge area with a small population. The weather is absolutely dreadful, and hardly any of these volunteers have got any experience of this kind of search. But despite all of those things, people are determined to try to do something, anything, to help find April. But it wasn't just people who live here and who know April's family. Some had driven from towns more than an hour away to help.
My friend and I have come up from Carmarthen to see what we can do.
So you're not even a member of this local community, but you still feel the need to join in?
Yes.
They're friends of ours. We've known them for the last 2 or 3 years, and our younger son usually plays with April when we're visiting our next door neighbour, like, innit?
Many of the volunteers had taken the day off work to do this, while members of the emergency services tried to coordinate their efforts.
Okay, people, if you just stop when you're in line with this telegraph pole here.
Any potential clues may provide a lead.
A pair of shoes just found. Oh, right. A pair, which is quite unusual.
Teachers tried to carry on with lessons as best they could in the circumstances, while telling April's schoolmates what had happened. Despite the best efforts of friends, neighbours and complete strangers, the reality is that if April got into a car, she and her abductor could be anywhere. This is not a city with multiple security cameras at dozens of locations, and whoever took April may have been able to drive away from Machynlleth without leaving any trace.